When a big project is being planned, it's always consultative, and the state governments are also taken on board, and that is where land acquisition issues are discussed. Now, with the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of the PM Gati Shakti portal, we can see the forest areas, the wildlife sanctuaries, we can see where there are existing habitations, where the existing roads are there, and how to go about it. So we can avoid a lot of disruption, and we can plan in a better way. We can take the best optimum alignment. So that is how the PM Gati Shakti portal helps us to map our projects better, so that land acquisition also is done in an appropriate manner. So suppose we are going through maybe through a wildlife sanctuary or through highly productive agricultural lands, how the alignment can be used, the PM Gati Shakti portal can be used to have a much better alignment. By Gujarat gave an example how they could save on the forest area and the wildlife sanctuary. So that is how useful it is.
गती शक्ती पोर्टलाच्या आदारान डाटा घेवन गोंय सरकारान वेगवेगळी सरकारी स्कुलां विलीन करपाचो प्लान केल्लो. मात प्लान खंय लोकांच्या विरोधाक लागून फेल जालो. उद्देग संचालक उलयली.
So school clustering was one of the projects that we had kind of conceptualized through Gati Shakti under the national education policy. Unfortunately, we could not completely implement the same on the ground. The planning part of it only was taken up under the Gati Shakti portal. And what we had done was the problem statement was, there are many, for example, there are a lot of schools and also Anganwadis where, the staff is less, but the children are more. There are some Anganwadis where the children are, the number is very small, the subject teachers are more. So we thought that why not, cluster schools nearby, so that also one, there are readily accessible to the students, that is, they're not at a very, large distance from them. And also rationalize all the resources, availability of a playground or any other resources in a particular school, so which would cater to a certain area. So that area approach we had followed, and that is the way we had clustered, gone ahead and clustered those schools.
गती शक्ती कार्यावळी सकयल सरकार टुरिस्ट स्पॉटांचेर काम करता. सरकार राशन दुकानां एका पोर्टलार हाडूंक सोदता. तशेंच राशनाचे ट्रान्सपोर्टाचेरूय लक्ष दिवपाचो प्लान GELचो IT मॅनेजर उलयलो.
We are planning, WRD is planning a jackpot pump house for the state. This is being developed, this is being constructed based on the PM Gati Shakti portal instructions. We have mapped the entire jackpot pump. We have used those resources to identify the nearby electric station, PWD station, and it is helping us in development of this jackpot pump. Whenever a truck moves from the fair price shop to the godown, we want to know whether he has followed the shortest path. Second thing, whether he has taken any diversions. For that, we had requested BISAC to integrate this fair price shop on the PM Gati Shakti portal, which was completed. Now we are in a process of integrating the GPS devices, the GIS devices on the trucks, which carries the goods to the fair price shop, so that we can track the diversion and we can reduce the overall cost of transportation of fruit grains. At last is what we are proposing. This is our vision for PM Gati Shakti. We want a thematic location map covering the cultural activities, the events, the location of arts, craft fairs, all the leading museums to be covered under PM Gati Shakti. This will help us, not only us, it will help all the tourist states. How? Whenever a tourist lands to Goa or any tourist state, with this kind of mapping, we or government can track the entire tourist arrival and departure and its footprints. With this, I know which tourists are preferring which locations, which tourists are preferring which restaurants. This will help the government, the state government, to identify those locations and can plan better for the tourists.
प्रुडंटा खातीर सिनियर रिपोर्टर महेश गाडी आणि व्हिडिओ जर्नलिस्ट चेतन गवस.